Hello there, my crafty knitters. Welcome back to the Behind the Stitches channel. I'm so used to saying the Knitted Oaks channel, but this is Knitted Oaks second like sister channel, basically, where it's not as structured, it's not as formal as it is on the other channel, where there's formality, intros and outros and all that stuff. So this is just like me turning on the webcam and just talking to you directly. I do have a knit and chat series on our main channel, but I'm going to start doing the vlogs more so over here and just keep that channel more like the teaching channel, basically, like getting the tutorials done. This channel will be highlighting more so what projects am I working on now, like what's currently on my needles. I get those questions all the time. Dana, what are you working on? And I'm gonna talk to you about that a little bit in depth. But the reason why I came on camera today and decided to just wing it is because I have such a laundry list of requested tutorials. Like, I get questions all the time, and I'm writing them down, and I'm just like, oh, Lord, when am I going to get this stuff done, right? It's just me, and it's fine if I'm the only knitter. It's just, it takes time, and because this is not like my full-time gig, it's just difficult timing and everything like that. So, but sometimes I get these bursts of energies to just knit like a mad woman, and then I get incidents like I have a hand injury, like right between here. I have like this sharp pain. It's not carpal tunnel or anything, thank God. But what I did was, my mom's a nurse, so I just asked her, like, what's it all about? And she was like, well, that's a muscle or whatever in there. And she like squeeze it, and I can feel the pain on where she was squeezing. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's going on. And she's just like, oh, all you have to do is, take a Motrin and let it release the pain from whatever. So it's been doing better, but it was extremely painful. And my brother was trying to say it was from knitting, but I hadn't been knitting that much. I had recorded these tutorials, and all I was doing was not strenuous knitting. It was just like the heavy knitting had been done already because these were pre-recorded videos. So with that being said, I just wanted to show you guys, like, I don't know if I've ever showed you the list, but I have, and don't at all get it twisted. I repeat, I am not complaining. I'm very blessed and fortunate that you guys want to see all these videos. So I don't have like a fancy way of doing it or whatever, but I wrote down, most of you requested the same thing. That's why the list is just like 1 page long. But I also have some other, like, besides my own list of, you can't see that, yeah, besides my own list of like ideas that I have for you guys, is the additional stuff that you guys want to see. So some stuff have been crossed off, as you can see. I don't have any formal way of doing this. And some of the stuff that was here originally before I did the contest last December, some of this was like, repeats. So I'm just like working through the list, and every time I do a video, I check it off, but then I have like 50 things more to do, and I'm like, when am I gonna get to all this stuff, So that's what I wanted to come on and tell you guys. Like, please don't think that I forgot about you. Please don't think that your requests go unheard. It doesn't. It may take me a couple of months, and that's just real talk. Why? Because I'm doing this again by myself, and I don't have like somebody to help me with my projects, and then I film them or whatever, or they film it. But in the future, we will definitely get a staff, but right now I'm working with what I got until God can bless me with a little more. So with that being said, I also have a personal deadline, because if you've been reading our blog, you know that I've been working on opening our online store. Now, this has been like years in the making. This October, Knitted Oaks is going to be 5 years old. Huge, right? And I'm very excited, and I'm like, I want to open the shop in time for the anniversary. So there's also that in the back of my mind, along with my personal life, where I have deadlines for things like that, because the next couple of months are going to be crazy for me with my personal life, which I will not discuss too much about because this is the internet, right? So, I just definitely want to do this channel because I am doing a series on this channel called Behind the Stitches. And that's going to be, you know, a little more answering of your questions, like Q&A of questions that you may have. Like we've done the intarsia and the Fair Isle and double knitting, which are the previous videos for the colorwork series that I've been working on. And you might have particular questions. I'm going to start the channel with those questions. On the Facebook channel, I'm going to post it out for you guys. Like if you have questions, or you can, you know, write it down at the bottom of this video if you want. Just tell me exactly what is it that there might be something in the tutorial that you missed, or maybe you wish that I had showed you a particular thing and I can answer it and show it to you here on this channel. This would be like the backup channel, you know what I'm saying? And behind the stitches will be anything that I felt that I couldn't fit into the tutorial, but I do think is important enough to address it here. So that's what I will do on this channel. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited because God has been putting a lot of ideas into my mind about knitted oaks. For those of you who don't know the origins of knitted oaks, I will post a link to the very first video on Knitted Oaks TV, which is our main channel, where I talk about how God placed it in my spirit to take my knitting to a new level. So basically, when I get burst of ideas, I could be in the shower, I could be in my sleep, I pop up and I'm like, I gotta write this down. So this channel has been like almost a year in the making as well, because I've, you know, went back and forth. I had a second channel before, which was featuring makeup, and I love doing makeup, but I just don't love it as much as knitting. And so I didn't feel like I wasn't as dedicated to that channel as I am to Knitted Oaks TV. And I feel like doing this channel, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't want this to also fall through the wayside. But this channel will be all things knitting and a little bit more of me, like these vlogs, face-to-face time with you guys, you know, doing meet and greets. I've been dying to do a meet and greet to meet some of you guys. So that would be on camera. I plan stitch parties. I'm working on one right now with my girlfriends. I have a girlfriend who crochets, another one who cross stitch. I knit, another one who sews and quilts. So we're all going to get together and I'm going to film that for you, because that's another thing I'll talk about in another video, because this is already going on like 7 minutes. So yeah, I have a lot of things coming up, and I'm really excited about the vlogging aspect of, you know, because I was nervous to do that too. I'm like, vlogging, you know, I see people driving in videos and, you know, walking the streets. I'm a New Yorker, honey. I tell you right now, I don't see myself getting to that point. Who knows what the future holds, but I am super fly nervous, super nervous about that. I'm the typical New Yorker who will look at you filming yourself on the street, and I think that's why I'm so intimidated by that whole, you know, hold it up and talk to myself in the camera. Maybe if I have someone that I know with me, but a lot of these vloggers do it standing by themselves, and I'm like, you know, I'm not there yet. So this is just my interlude to the vlogging world. And this is rambling. And, you know, there's not going to be a formality to these videos. It's just me, whatever pops into my head. And it could be things going on in my mind right now. Right now I got this gelled bun. It's gelled. This is a protective style. Probably edit this out because this is not important. But yes, so thank you so much for watching. And like I said, this is gonna be a little blah channel. It's not really gonna be formal, and you know, Queen of the Stitch is not gonna be heard every single video. I'm not saying it won't be at all, but I love you guys. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.